You probably think the worst money mistakes are the big ones. But I made 5 mistakes that seem small, but quietly cost me thousands of dollars. But more than that, they cost me years of peace and progress. These are the kind of mistakes most people are still making right now. So if you've ever felt like you're earning more, but somehow not moving forward, stay with me. Because by the end, you'll see how small changes can rewrite your entire financial story. Mistake number 1, using high-interest debt to buy things I didn't need. When I was in college, I convinced myself I needed a new Apple laptop, a laptop that is faster and sleeker, but I didn't have the cash. So I swiped my credit card. It felt harmless. Everyone does it, right? But that one swipe ended up costing me more than I ever expected. Because that laptop didn't just come with a price tag, it came with interest, and that interest grew like weeds. As a broke college student, I couldn't pay it off. That $1,000 balance turned into $1,500 by the time I was done, 150% of what I originally spent, all because I wanted something shiny now instead of waiting. Here's what I learned. The cost of debt is never worth the cost of consumption, because every time you use tomorrow's money to buy today's comfort, you're stealing from your future self. So what should you do instead? Pay down every high-interest balance first. Be relentless about it. And once you're free, create a rule that high-interest debt is only for emergencies, never emotions. By the way, tap like so YouTube knows to share this with someone else who needs it, and subscribe if you want more real financial stories. Mistake number 2, buying a used Cadillac Escalade. After college, I wanted to celebrate. I'd worked hard. I wanted something that looked like success. So I bought a used Cadillac Escalade, over 100,000 miles, but still shiny enough to feel impressive. For a while, I loved it and felt like I made it. But what I didn't see were the invisible costs like premium gas, expensive repairs, and insurance. Every month, it drained my income like a slow leak. Eventually, I had to face reality. I sold it and bought a Honda CR-V. Boring maybe, but reliable. And you know what? That was one of the best financial decisions I've ever made, because that's when I learned what lifestyle inflation really is. So if you're ever tempted to upgrade your life, ask yourself this: is this purchase giving me freedom or taking it away? The lesson I learned is lifestyle inflation, the silent enemy of freedom. It could trick you into thinking success means spending more, when real success is needing less. But here's where it gets interesting. The next mistake wasn't about spending too much, it was about ignoring one of the smartest ways to save money that exists. Mistake number 3, ignoring my HSA. For years, I thought an HSA was just a fancy name for a medical fund, something for people with kids or chronic health issues. So I skipped it. And it was a big mistake, because an HSA isn't just a savings account. It's a triple tax shelter. Money goes in tax-free, grows tax-free, and it comes out tax-free for qualified medical expenses. That's something even your 401k or IRA can't do. In 2025, the IRS lets individuals contribute up to $4,150 and families up to $8,300. If you invest that money annually in a simple index fund earning 7%, it could grow to over $300,000 in 30 years, tax-free. I missed years of that growth because I didn't know better. And then my dentist hit me with a $10,000 quote for implants. That's when the regret hit hard. So, what's the move? If you have a high-deductible health plan, max your HSA every year. Invest it. Don't just let it sit in cash. Treat it like a stealth retirement account that also covers medical expenses. Mistake number 4, not investing early. I used to tell myself I'd start when things settled down, when I made more, when life felt easier. But here's the cruel part about waiting. Time doesn't wait with you. If you invest $200 a month starting at age 25 and earn 8% a year, by 65 you'd have around $730,000. Start 10 years later, and you'll have less than half, around $340,000. That's almost $400,000 gone simply because you hesitated. When I finally started investing, I realized I could never buy back those early years.
The first dollars do the heavy lifting. The later ones are just catching up. That's when I learned time is the only asset you can't earn back. Not money, not opportunity. So here's what I'd tell anyone starting late. Start anyway, even if it's $10, even if it feels pointless, because compounding doesn't care about your timing. It only cares that you started. Mistake number 5, investing in a single stock. I thought I was being smart. I picked a company I believed in. I read the reports, watched every interview, and then I went all in by investing $5,000, which is all I had at that time. For a while, I felt like a genius. The stock doubled, then it crashed. In a few months, half my portfolio was gone. That's when I learned the market doesn't reward confidence, it rewards diversification. Owning one stock feels bold, but it's actually reckless because no matter how strong a company seems, anything can happen. Vanguard research shows a globally diversified portfolio can reduce volatility by 70% compared to holding a few individual stocks. So, what would I do differently? Build a core portfolio of low-cost index funds. That way, I own small pieces of thousands of companies. If one falls, the others rise. Because investing isn't about predicting the future, it's about staying alive long enough to benefit from it. I hope you have learned something from my mistakes. So, here's the question I'll leave you with. Are your dollars working for your freedom or against it? If this video helps you, share it with someone who needs it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.